Hello everyone, welcome to today's live. Actually today is a very important day for China and also UAE because we know our China's President Xi has arrived yesterday in UAE and started his 3-day state visit here. So we will see like the local media including Abu Dhabi TV and also Dubai TV. Those official government, those official medias has already prepared a very comprehensive report about this visit. And today, actually, I'm now is in Abu Dhabi's TV newsroom. And because today there is a 2-hour special live programs for Mr. Xi's visit. Today there will be a grand ceremony held in the presidential palace. So, and this ceremony will start in any minutes. So actually we're gonna take everyone to follow us and to see how Abu Dhabi TV to report about this ceremony and how they, what's their thought about China and UAE's relation. Actually right now everybody can look around. This is their Abu Dhabi's newsroom. Today is actually Friday, so as we know in the Muslim countries, in Friday is their prayer day, so we don't see many staffs here, but actually until yesterday there is very busy. For doing this special program, they actually started 10 days in advance to prepare everything. And also we can see at my backside there are some TV screen. On those left two screens. One is the Abu Dhabi TV, and we saw this is already a live program. This live program started actually half an hour ago, and now they are waiting for the live signals from the President Palace. Now what we are seeing is, so on the right side, everybody say a Chinese correspondent. Actually, that is their special program. They, for Abu Dhabi TV, it's for the first time ever in their history invited our CCTV correspondent Zhao Bing, who is as a host to make this program together with the local host anchors. And they actually invited two guests interviewee in this program. One is what we are seeing now is a Chinese visiting scholar. He is making like the comments about the relationship between two countries. And there are 3-day special programs. So our CCTV correspondent Zhao Bing attended those 3-day special news programs, and he will be as a news presenter to join this program. So actually now we can just go into their studio and just have a look what's happening there. So, and give everybody some thought about how the local TV doing these programs. Later we have to be a little bit quiet, and also maybe the signal will be cut off. So now, okay, and we saw the studio 3, okay. Sorry about the cutoff because the signal is very weak in the studio room. So now actually the special program is starting soon. We can just move to this screen, which is the live signal from Abu Dhabi TV. That the team of the car is just arriving the presidential palace, and later there will be a grand ceremony inside, official state grand ceremony just for President Xi. The whole ceremony is supposed to be last 20 to 25 minutes, and so we're gonna follow this a little bit. And then later we will go to the control room to show how they actually live broadcast the whole event. From the screen, the people can see this is actually the road, just the direct road to the palace. And behind there are some the buildings in construction. Okay, and we saw there are also the host team from the UAE side, with one team holding the Chinese flags and the other holding the UAE flags. This is a very formal and special ceremony from the UAE side. They are leading the way to the palace. And maybe for most of the audience don't know, actually this palace is not open for the public. It's only for the private, the crown princess, and it's only for the special leader and for the leaders of the, for them to hold this kind of ceremony for the leaders. Okay, now since the signal is going on, let's just go upstairs and have a look what's happening in their control room. Oh, before we go in, probably we saw like one of the chief editor is here, so let's make some short interview with him to talk about how they prepare this special program and what's his feeling about this visit. Hi. Hi.
We welcome you to Abu Dhabi TV.
Nice meeting you.
We would like to say ahlan wa sahlan to the President of China, Xi Jinping, in UAE. And
what you just say is, what does it mean?
Ahlan wa sahlan is like you are more than welcome in the Arabic language. And UAE actually now is celebrating, welcoming, as we see, and appreciate this visit. We know that China is playing a big role in the world and in the region, and UAE is sharing interest in political and economic and cultural, and would like to improve it. We wish this visit all the best. Sure, as we see in Abu Dhabi TV, we launched a lot of programs and news show to highlight this visit and to show the China and the UAE, the relation between two countries.
So, like, can we know like how long for Abu Dhabi TV to preparing those 3-day special programs?
We started preparing actually a meeting about a month, and we have a team already in China that started a week ago, a live show from China. And we have also reporters based in China that's covering all the touristic side and all the important places in China. Here we started in our news show 1 week ago, or more than 1 week ago, the reports in our news show, and we had a lot of guests, plus Chinese specialists in the relation. So as we see, today is very light, as you know, Friday, but all the everything's are ready, and we're just enjoying now as we see the visit of President of China, and wish you all the best.
And actually, we saw you spend so many efforts for this preparing this program. So why you think the Abu Dhabi TV need to prepare this so comprehensively? Is that because local people now have more interest in China right now?
As you know that we live with China here in the UAE, and we have friends and we have colleagues working with us all the time. So China is part of UAE in all aspects, cultural, economic, and the universities. And as we saw in this coverage, a lot of Emiratis can speak already China very well. So I think this visit is very important for the government side and also for the citizens listening to the news to know about China. And our good friends making education for the
We saw like you invited one of our CCTV correspondents to join this. Who think of why you decided to do that?
Well, during our meeting, we said we want this channel to be more people, and we saw the harmony between the two cultures, and we came up with the idea that to invite presenter or reporter from China to share this program with the viewers, and that was really great idea. Plus that we having Chinese journalists making an interest in the viewers.
Thank you very much. So, 怎么样现在？Is it okay now? The sound?这个现场声总应该有一点吧？
你要换话筒是吧？
就直接用我的有线吧。Hello， 有了吧 ？Hi, there is sound. Okay, sound is back, right? Is it? Okay. Okay, so what we are seeing on the screen now is actually the official ceremony is already started. And so the crown princess is accompanying with our President Xi was meeting all the officials from UAE side. And you can see inside of the palace, it's very, very elegant and beautiful. And actually, it's very special occasions that we can have this chance to see inside of the palace. And it's also a great honor for. Okay. 好了。 And in case just now, because of the problem of the sound and everybody didn't hear what the chief editor was said. Actually, I was asking him about why they think about to invite our CCTV correspondent to join their program. So they told me actually it's a very historical trying for the program. So it's their first time to invite the other nation, the other countries' correspondent to join their local programs. They said because they wanted the viewer to see how Chinese, what's Chinese thought, and so they invited some Chinese scholars who can speak Arabic, so that will be make them feel more close to the China culture, and also they really praise what the CCTV correspondent Zhao Bing did for the program. It's actually a very successful cooperation between the two medias. And actually, Zhao Bing has made a great effort to doing this program as well. So he started 3 days in advance to go into the local TV to practice with the hosts. And because for the live, everything is happening. So they actually just now at the last minute, he was getting his script. So it's actually a very, very okay, now it's in the palace. They are playing the national theme of China. Okay. Okay. So following will be the national song, the UAE national theme. So now during this time, we just go up and take everybody to see what's happening in the control room. So we will get the whole idea of this program. Okay. Just for repeating some information for some viewers who come to the live lately, this is actually, we are right now in Abu Dhabi TV. Here they prepare 3-day special programs for reporting about President Xi's visits. It's very historic. Programs. So they actually prepare for this 1 month ago. They started to prepare for this, and then they even send a team to go to China to film the documentary and to talk. The elevator. Now we are about to enter the control room. Okay. Okay. So we will see many. Okay. So now this is their control room for this special live program. We can see there's so many technicians and also the director. They are doing the works for this. And also under the screen, the small screen, we can see our CCTV correspondent Zhao Bing with the local anchors they are doing these live programs started actually 1 hour ago. This special live program will last 2 hours today. And the chief editor just told me, for making this program more perfect, they actually started to prepare everything 1 month ago. They started meetings, talking to the people, and to design, and also to think about some new ideas to how to make this program looking more perfect for the local audience. Actually, it's one of their creative ideas to invite one of the Chinese national media's correspondent to join their programs. And Zhao Bing spent 3 days, more than 3 days in the local TV to prepare everything, to practice his pronunciation, to broadcast the news in Arabic. So it actually gives their programs a lot of new atmospheres to reach the local audience. And it also receive very good feedbacks. And it's also their first time in the history to doing programs like this. And this 2-hour special program, apart from the live ceremony, and there will be interviews in the studio, and also some documentaries, and also the news about China. And also the chief editor just told me, nowadays more and more the local peoples are getting more and more interested about China, because we have a lot of cooperations between cultures, economics, and trade and tourism. So local peoples are eager to know more about China. That's why they actually prepare a lot of cultural programs, documentaries, including the Chinese people's lives, so to broadcast during those 3 days. Okay, I think right now the live ceremony is already finished there. So now what they will do is continue their programs back in the studio. So we can see on the screen our correspondent Zhao Bing and the local anchors are already preparing for the next phase of the show. And also on the right screen, everybody can see he is actually one of the guest interviewees. He is the former UAE ambassador to China. And during those days, he was giving interviews to the local media and even to the China medias to talk about a lot of relationships and his experience in China, which helped the local people to understanding more about the relationship between two countries. Okay, I think right now they're gonna start counting the last, and then they're gonna enter to the next phase of the work. Okay. We'll try to. Hi. Are you allowed to speak right now? Okay. I think they are during the rest. We just trying to talk to one of the staffs here and to see how's he's feeling. Hello. So can you?
Sorry, because we have now 30 seconds. 30 seconds to come again to
back into the next phase.
Yes.
Okay. So now, okay. Now I think they are starting counting. Let's just see their.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
不是，等一会儿我跟你说。Okay, right now they started a new next stage of the programs back into the studio. There will be another maybe 20 minutes live programs. So what people are seeing right now is our CCTV correspondent Zhao Bing to cooperate with the local anchors to host this whole talking show. And now they are interviewing the former ambassador of UAE to China and also one Chinese visiting scholars who can speak Arabic. And they're gonna make more analysis regarding the relationship between two countries. Okay. Okay, so right now we can just okay, that's what's happening in the control room. I think everybody was interesting about that. Also, today actually at the end of our live, I'm gonna show some interview which I did yesterday. It's actually from the director of the documentary department from Abu Dhabi TV. He actually went to China 1 week before this visit, and he stayed there 1 week to make a special documentaries about China. So we can have a little bit we can listening what he thought about China. Okay, wait. And he was actually went to China more than once, so he can tell us what's the differences he felt about the China's development.
I have visited China for 3 times, and every time I come to China, I can see the difference about the building, about the streets, about the roads, about even the technologies. So it's changing. I think it's not every year. I think every day there's something changing in China.
So this time, what impressed you most during this journey?
Actually, this one, because I was close to the people and do some interviews. So when we talk about the people, the most thing that impressed me, that I have traveled, went to 3 places there. I went to the mosque, I went to the temples, and I went to the church. And the most important thing, everybody in China respect each other, and that's very good, very nice actually. They are living in peace, they are respecting the religions of the others, so that's very nice in China actually. Shooting from the morning until the evening. So, and we did a lot of interviews there with the people, like a journalist from a lot of agencies like Sheikh, and we did interview with the ambassador of United Arab Emirates. So we did a lot of interviews with the people and journalists from China, and they talk about the relations between Emirates and China for the documentary. The relationship between UAE and China is not from now, it's before about 2004 century, because you know, a lot of people that are traveling for trade, I don't know what's the name for trade, and they are going like the people from here going to there, and there is a good relationship, especially in the economics, not from now, it's from 2000 before. So the most important thing, that this relationship between UAE and China, I want just to show the people here in UAE and the Arab countries how the relation between China and UAE is very strong and good, and they are thinking not about now, not about these 2 countries, they are thinking even about the mankind and about the future. So I want to show how the relationship between UAE and China is very strong, and they are looking for the future.
And so, okay, welcome back to our live again. And so I think everyone was getting some idea of how local people think about recent China and China's development in recent years. So it's also getting to the end of our live today. So we hope you enjoy the live and enjoy what we're showing you. So we hope this visit gonna be very successful.